Hi, in this lesson, you're going to learn about the future of computing. In this lesson, we are going to talk about the future of computing. This does not mean robots taking over or science fiction movies. It's about how computers are evolving from tools we command to partners we train. We are also going to look at how your role is changing from just using technology to building it, guiding it, and using it to make important decisions. Computing is changing in a few big ways at the same time. One major change is artificial intelligence and machine learning, where computers learn from data instead of just following step-by-step instructions. Another change is more data and faster processing, which lets computers analyze information much more quickly. With that power comes responsibility, especially around fairness and privacy. Computers are also becoming more connected, with devices that can sense and respond to what's happening around them. All of these changes affect how we work, how we stay healthy, and how we live our everyday lives. In the past, computers only followed exact instructions, like, if the user clicks this button, open this window. Today, computers can learn from patterns. For example, we can show a computer thousands of photos of cats and ask it to figure out what makes something a cat. Traditional computing was like following a recipe exactly. Modern computing is more like learning to cook by tasting lots of dishes and figuring out what works best. This shift is called artificial intelligence, and it's the foundation of almost everything we'll talk about in this lesson. Let's clear up what AI actually is. AI stands for artificial intelligence. AI is not a thinking or feeling robot. It doesn't have emotions or human understanding. Instead, AI is a field of computer science focused on making machines act intelligently, meaning they can perform tasks we usually associate with being smart. The pictures on this slide show an example of machine learning, which is one part of AI. In machine learning, computers find patterns in data and use what it learns to make decisions, solve problems, or create something new. So while AI is the big field, machine learning is the part of AI that uses data and pattern matching. AI is already a part of your life right now. Translation apps learn from millions of translated texts. Recommendation systems learn from what millions of people watched or liked. Face recognition learns from millions of labeled photos. And autocorrect learns from how millions of people actually type. Every time you use these tools, you're using systems that learned by processing large amounts of data. AI is fast, which means it can look at lots of information very quickly. It's also good at finding patterns, like noticing trends or similarities that people might miss. And it's consistent. It does the same task the same way every time. Humans, on the other hand, understand context. We can look at a situation and think about what's really going on. Humans also consider what matters to people, like fairness, feelings, and real-world impact. And most importantly, humans take responsibility for decisions and outcomes. That's why AI is a powerful tool, but people still need to be in charge. AI can make mistakes when the data it learns from is biased. This is sometimes called the history book problem. If an AI only reads books from 100 years ago, it will have a very different idea of the world today. It might suggest we travel everywhere by horse instead of car, or it might think people still communicate mainly by letters instead of texts, emails, and video calls. AI doesn't try to be biased, but it learns from the examples it's given. That's why people need to think carefully about the data used to train AI. Let's look at how humans might work with AI in real life. Imagine you're in charge of starting a vegetable garden at your school to help supply the cafeteria. You begin with the human question: what should we plant that will grow well in our courtyard and be ready before summer break? Now the AI steps in. It references the vast amounts of data it was trained on to analyze regional weather patterns and general vegetable growing conditions, processing way more information than a person could quickly handle. Based on that training, it predicts which plants are most likely to succeed and gives you a short list, like turnips, kale, snap peas, radishes, and spinach. This is where humans and AI work together. The AI knows which plants will grow, but it doesn't know what students like to eat. You use your human judgment and choose snap peas. The result is a garden that survives because of the AI, and actually gets eaten because of you. This is the future of computing. Partnership, not replacement. Computers ask, can we? What's technically possible? Humans ask, should we? What's right, fair, and meaningful? The magic happens in the overlap, where human judgment guides computational power to reach solutions neither could achieve alone. Pause for a moment to read through the lists on this graphic. As you do, notice how the computer strengths are mostly about efficiency, while the human strengths are about meaning and judgment. As computing becomes more automated, it's natural to wonder, how can you fit into the future of computers? Computer science careers are about working with technology, guiding it, and using it to solve real problems. Technology will keep changing, and as new technology emerges, new jobs will too. People will still be needed. Learning how computing works helps you adapt. You don't need to know exactly what job you want right now. What matters is learning how to think, adapt, and work with technology. Understanding computing helps you become a better problem solver, no matter what career you choose. Now that you've learned a bit about the future of computing, it's your turn to put what you learned into practice.